favorite. I'm bliss, highly favored. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I want to take a look at, in my opinion, one of the most underrated Elite sets of all time, and that is Elite Series 119. So I have the entire set except for Liv Morgan, just because I don't really collect women's figures, but this was a really good set that I don't think gets talked about enough. This came out in the summer of 2025, and it's definitely the best set of 2025, and I honestly think it's one of the best sets of all time. I rarely get all the figures of a set, and in this case, I actually did. Obviously, like I said before, except for Liv Morgan, because I don't collect women's figures. But dude, this set was so good. So I just kind of want to talk about the set, go over each of the figures, and then at the end I'll kind of rank them. Just because I feel like this set is so slept on and is not talked about enough. And I think all of these figures still hold up to this day. I mean, this is Dom's most recent Elite. Ethan Page's only Elite. Braun Breaker's most recent Elite. I know Dexter Lumis isn't with the company anymore, but this is only Elite. And it's a really good John Cena for the Collector's Edition. So we'll start off with Braun Breaker. So a lot of people don't like this figure because he's orange. But again, that's another reason why a lot of people do like this figure. So this figure is a little bit mixed opinions, but I think it's a really good Braun Breaker. I actually like the skin tone a lot. Very accurate to Braun Breaker. He has orange skin because of his spray tan. So I think it's really cool that they capture that here. They're going back to the normal skin tone with the Saturday Night's Main Event Elite. And I think they should just keep this one. It's very inconsistent. His first Elite was kind of like that Seth Rollins kind of skin tone. His second Elite is going to have... well, it had like this more paler skin tone, and then his third one had the orange one. So very inconsistent with the skin tones for Braun Breaker. But yeah, man, I think this was a really good figure. One thing this figure is lacking though is accessories. You really only get pointing interchangeable hands, and then the accessory holding interchangeable hands, and then you also get the Intercontinental Championship with the Braun Breaker side plates, which is nice. But I wish it was the blue, you know, version, like with the blue gold and the blue behind the WWE logo. But that was, you know, he didn't have that till his second reign. So this is based off when he first won the title. It is a really good figure though. The head sculpt I think is really good as well. I know people don't really like screaming head sculpts unless there's an interchangeable neutral one. But I think this one really works for Breaker. I really do like the yellow gear with the white, you know, on the side, the boots. And he poses really nice as well. So if you don't have this figure, I would highly recommend you pick it up because I think it is the best Braun Breaker to get. I have the Elite 104 Chase, and I think this one's way better in my opinion. So this is definitely the Braun Breaker. For Dominic Mysterio, a lot of people love this Elite and had it as the top figure of 2025. It is amazing for sure. I mean, if you don't have a Dom, I would just say get the Ultimate Edition. But if you really do like Elites, I would say get this one because it is definitely the best Dominic Mysterio Elite. But I still like the Ultimate better. The head sculpt was pretty decent. When it was first revealed at, I believe it was SDCC, it might have been the WrestleMania event, I was kind of 50-50 on it. But getting it in hand, it definitely does look like Dominic Mysterio. Love the mustache and, of course, the mullet. The vest is really nice sculpted, and the paint is really nice on here as well. But even underneath that, his gear is really cool. Maybe this gear is better than the Ultimate, just because, you know, there's a little more colors going on instead of just black and white. But you can see the purple skeleton there. Looks really nice. And the back, you can still see, like, the bone look, which is really nice. The towel, I'm not big on. It's rubber. I have removed it a couple of times. I made a short on that. But yeah, it has teared a few times. So I'm just going to leave it how it is. I'm not going to remove it anymore. But you can see the logos continuing underneath the towel, which is really nice. Even on the back here too, which is really cool. I like that a lot. And then you do, of course, get his, you know, signature white boot. So a really good Dominic Mysterio. Definitely his best Elite. I'm really looking forward to that Hall of Champions one in the white gear. That's going to be a really good Dominic Mysterio Elite. But yeah, man, you just really get the vest and then these interchangeable accessory holding hands for Dom's accessories. Moving things over to Ethan Page. This is his only figure so far, which there was a couple running changes with the chase. So the chase is initially supposed to be just this exact figure, just with red instead of gold, which I do like, and I honestly like all three versions of the chase better. So there's a version with red instead of gold. There's a version with red instead of gold, but with white hand tape. And then there's a version where the trunks are navy blue, and where it's gold, it's red, and it has white hand tape. I like that one the best, I think, but I'm fine to have the normal version here. But yeah, man, I would definitely wish I had one of those chases. I definitely think I like the red a lot more than the gold, and I like the ones with the white hand tape better, but still a good figure. The All Ego Really like the head scan. That's something that people don't like. I don't know why people hate on this Ethan Page head scan. It looks just like Ethan Page in my opinion. This is a really realistic, really good head sculpt. Probably the best head sculpt in this set, maybe besides Dexter. We'll take a look at his after, but I thought this figure was perfect. I definitely wish he had an interchangeable head sculpt where he's smiling, because that's his signature thing, but dude, I'm not complaining about this one because it is really realistic in my opinion, but yeah, man, kind of weird to have him pointing to his face and he's not smiling, but it is a really realistic head sculpt. I love the build. They didn't make him skinny at all. He's really built. They gave him the right arm size, the right torso. Really nice Ethan Page figure, even though it's not the chase. But for his accessories, he definitely has a little bit more. You get the NXT Championship with the Ego side plates. You get these open hands. And then you, of course, get the pointing hands and the accessory holding hand. So that's really nice for Ethan Page. So yeah, man, I really do like the Ethan Page. I think it's a great representation of him. I think for his next figure, I would still like this head sculpt, a more bright gear, and then just an interchangeable head sculpt with the where he's smiling, and also a vest jacket would be nice. But for Dexter Lumis, is probably the best figure in the set in my opinion. Really like the mask and the details. I hate that they released the Y6. That really sucks. They could have at least kept Bo, but still really nice Dexter Lumis figure here. Look at that head sculpt. That's amazing. That looks just like Dexter Lumis. I wish he had his hair down like he does in the picture, but he did have his hair back for a couple of his matches, so it still looks nice. He doesn't have the X on the forehead, which he did stop wearing later on in his White 6 run. All the tattoos look amazing. I like the dark skin tone. I know, Dexter Lumis isn't really dark, but it goes with the rustic look, and he is a little bit more tan. But yeah, dude, I just can't get over that head sculpt. Looks amazing. The vest is really nice. They didn't make him too skinny, which is also good. The jeans look awesome, and really posable jeans as well. They should, give these to more guys, but I get it because the padding down here. But yeah, man, really nice Dexter Lumis figure with a lot of detail. Probably the best White 6 figure they've made. I don't have the 3-pack. I don't know if I'm going to pick that up. I'm happy to have Dexter, Gacy, and the Ultimate Howdy, but I think this is the best White 6 figure they've made. With Howdy would probably be second. I still like Gacy, but I don't know. Something about that Dexter is just so good. But obviously you get the mask, the vest, and then you get some accessory holding interchangeable hands. Moving things over to John Cena. This is a really nice figure as well. I don't know. I feel like I like the Elite 120 Collector's Edition better, but I still like the blue here. I haven't picked up the Royal Rumble one yet. I don't know if I'm going to pick that one up because it is very similar to this one. But I do like the head sculpt. In the initial images, or when this was first revealed, he had these, more cheesing head sculpt. But this one's fine too. What was it? The Last Time Is Now Walmart exclusive. That one has that smiling head sculpt where he's cheesing. And then the Elite 120 Collector's Edition has this one. So I'm fine to have either one. Both look great. I think I actually do prefer the Walmart one, but this one's still good. Like the blue shirt. This is the Las Vegas inspired, the LA Dodgers. Door on the back looks nice. I'm not going to remove the shirt, but you can see the armbands here. He does, of course, have the signature John Cena torso they always give when he has a shorter shorts mold. But yeah, it's more of a gray color, because if it was navy, it would kind of look too similar, because they don't do the dry brushing on here for some reason. But still, the blues would have looked too close to each other. Black knee pads and the socks look really good as well. So really nice John Cena. Definitely one of the better John Cenas to get, but I would still probably go with the Walmart one or even the Elite 120 Collector's Edition. I like it a little bit more. Maybe it's because the white shoes, I don't know. But for Cena, you could get the You Can't See Me hands and the accessory holding hands. But yeah, that is pretty much Elite Series 119. This set still holds up to this day. I would still recommend the Braun, the Dom, the Ethan, even the Dexter, even though he's not with the company anymore. Still recommend that figure because it's really fun and toyetic. And then the Cena, it really depends on if you want to get all the Cenas or not. But if I were to rank this set, I think I would go with the John Cena in last place. Probably one of my favorite ones out of the set. But if it's based off how good the figure is, this is just your typical John Cena, just with a more 2025 recent attire. So he would have to be in last place. Still really good, really posable, and I really do like how he looks, but he'd have to be last. Then I would go with, it's tough. It's between Ethan Page and Braun Breaker. I feel like both are really good in their own ways, but I think I'm going to go with Ethan Page just because one of his legs is a little stiff. I believe it's this one. It doesn't kick up all the way, but still not bad. If I do the splits, he'll kind of get stuck the leg, and it's kind of hard to push back. So that's the only thing. And his knees are a little bit stiffer than Braun Breaker's, but still a really nice figure and pretty much perfect for Ethan Page's first figure. Then I'm going to go Braun Breaker. Really nice, like the head sculpt. Ethan Page's head sculpt is way better, but this figure just poses better. The legs, the knees. Yeah, man, this figure is just a little bit better than the Ethan Page. I still like both, and they're pretty much equal. But if I had to pick one here, I'd definitely go with the Braun Breaker over the Ethan Page. And then between 2 and 1, we have Dominik Mysterio and Dexter Lumis. I think I'd still go Dom 2, Dexter 1. Love the Dom, all the details on. Oh my gosh, one figure drops. Dexter Lumis didn't even touch these guys, and they still all fell over. That sucks, but should be easy to stand up. Braun Breaker usually gives me a hard time standing, so I'm just going to lean him on him. But love the details that you can still see them even below the towel or the shirt wrapped around them. Really like the head sculpt and the gear, but that Dexter Lumis is just, it's just better. Oh, man, we're not going to drop these again. Please stay. And they're all going to go tumbling over. It's because Braun Breaker keeps leaning back. And Ethan Page isn't sturdy enough to lean. Alright, we're just going to put him back there. You get the idea. And number 1 is Dexter Lumis, just because of all the details, the head sculpt. It's just a better figure in my opinion, but not far off from the Dom. Both of these figures are amazing, but dude, Elite 119 was an amazing set, and I don't think it gets talked about enough. You get the definitive Braun Breaker, a great Ethan Page, pretty much perfect Ethan Page, and then 2 of the best figures from 2025, Dominik Mysterio and Dexter Lumis. People need to give this set more praise because it truly is amazing. Now, because Braun Breaker's not going to standing up, I'm going to put Ethan Page above Braun Breaker because that's, like, not a good thing at all, that he can't stand up. So, this is the final ranking. John Cena, Braun Breaker, Ethan Page, Dominik Mysterio, then Dexter Lumis. That's how I'd rank the set here, but let me know your thoughts on Elite 119 down in the comments below. If you have any of these figures and how you would rank them in the comments below. But if you did enjoy this video, I would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 2,000 subscribers before the end of the summer, so I would really appreciate it if you did like and subscribe. But that is going to do it from me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bliss, highly favored. Bliss, highly favored.